Kat Holmes, Mismatch, How Inclusion Shapes Design, Simplicity, Design, Technology, Business, Life. Welcome to our summary of A Mismatch, How Inclusion Shapes Design, a fascinating exploration on designing for inclusivity. In this book, Kat Holmes argues that too often, designers ignore the needs of the majority of people, including those with disabilities, creating a mismatch between design intentions and user experiences. This summary will equip you with powerful insights on recognizing exclusion, listening to a diverse range of users, and creating more inclusive, empathetic designs that benefit all.
Designing for inclusion. The book challenges the notion of designing for a normal user as no such person exists. The designs that suit the average user don't cater to everyone's needs, leaving out millions of potential customers. The author believes that recognizing exclusion is the starting point for designing products for inclusion. A mismatch is created between tools and technology's design and the way people interact with them, leading to billions of lost profits. The book emphasizes designing for inclusion to cater to all users' needs, including those who are often omitted and excluded from the design process. The benefits of inclusive design. Inclusive design means creating a diversity of ways to participate so that everyone has a sense of belonging. This is essential because culture and ways of doing things can exclude others. Not only does social rejection undermine people's sense of belonging, causing psychological and emotional damage, but it can also cause physical pain. Inclusive design means designing with the user in mind, rather than expecting them to adapt to our designs. As a designer and/or leader, it's important to acknowledge our biases and make adjustments to create a more inclusive environment. Inclusive design for everyone. Inclusive design aims to cater to the needs of everyone, including those with disabilities. The majority of the population, around 6.4 billion people, suffers from some form of disability at some point in their lives. Therefore, it is crucial to listen to a diverse group of people, including customers and experts, to gain valuable insights. The excluded group can provide the best knowledge and insight on how to incorporate them into the design. Inclusive design should be a priority for professionalism, not sympathy or pity. Even with challenges such as ambiguity and uncertainty, inclusive design should be a continuous effort in accommodating everyone's needs. Designing for inclusion. Inclusive design is about intentionally creating products that cater to a broader audience, including those who have been excluded in the past. This approach not only has a positive impact on the community but also offers a competitive advantage. The key is to build for inclusion from the start of the product development cycle and work collaboratively across departments to ensure every element caters to different users. Inclusive design never ends, and you can always improve by observing how people interact with and use your products. The goal is to design for the few with results that might serve billions, and this can be achieved by building flexibility into your design. Overcoming systemic exclusion. Systemic exclusion has been present throughout history, impeding certain groups from accessing resources, jobs, and even housing. However, this cycle must come to an end, and inclusivity should be prioritized early on in any design or solution. Inclusivity leads to better products by including a wider range of perspectives and ideas. Instead of focusing on one aspect of exclusion, design holistically to include as many people as possible. This requires acknowledging and taking responsibility for the exclusionary default in design and thinking through the why of your product to attract the most users possible. By doing so, senior leaders can be brought on board from the start, and everyone benefits from breaking the cycle of exclusion. Inclusive design for all. As technology advances, video game controllers become more complex and exclusive, leaving out individuals with disabilities. However, games like World of Warcraft offer flexible and inclusive ways of playing, leading to the inclusion of individuals with unique abilities. Inclusive design is not only beneficial for those with disabilities but also for the industry and its audience. By accommodating diverse users and creating alternative means of participation, the industry can grow and reach a wider audience. Inclusive design principles can also be applied to hiring processes and team building, leading to a more diverse and inclusive workplace. Ultimately, inclusive design is not just a matter of accessibility but also a matter of creating a more equitable and just society for all. The importance of inclusive design. Inclusive design is not just a legal requirement, but also an ethical responsibility of designers to create products that consider all potential users. Despite the legal backing, adoption of inclusive design is hindered by complex language and insufficient tools to test for accessibility. Designers should adopt a new mindset that views access barriers as mismatched interactions and actively seeks input from potential users. Inclusive designers analyze how people interact with their products and integrate these results into future iterations. Designing for people's emotions, retaining familiar elements, and creating options for different learning styles are important considerations. Furthermore, ensuring that design updates and new tools work with assistive devices is crucial in the era of rapidly evolving technology. By recognizing the importance of inclusive design, designers can design products that are accessible to all and remove the burden of accommodation from the users. Designing for inclusivity. Create effective and inclusive designs by recognizing and rewarding those who promote diversity, encouraging empathy, and sharing stories of success. Inclusive design can benefit society as a whole by creating inventions that serve marginalized groups and also appeal to a broader audience. The development of speech recognition and voice control technologies began as a solution for those who couldn't use keyboards and mice, but it has now become a mainstream technology. Inclusive design can lead to compelling business cases and generate billions of users and customers. Inclusion in a technological world. The modern world is volatile and uncertain. Inclusion is crucial as it leverages diverse perspectives and talents to navigate uncertainty. AI and technology are rapidly evolving and may reduce humans into predictions. To combat this, intentional design is required to ensure that AI considers thick data and caters to individuals uniquely, eliminating mismatches. The goal is to unlock AI's full potential by leveraging diverse talent and perspectives.
As we conclude our journey through Mismatch, How Inclusion Shapes Design, we are reminded that designing for inclusivity unlocks tremendous potential for users, businesses, and society in general. Consider the historical examples of closed captioning, speech recognition, and email, all designed with specific marginalized users in mind but expanding to serve billions. Through inclusive design, there are opportunities to create immense impact that transcends boundaries and serves the greater good. By embracing empathy and diversity, we can break the exclusionary cycle and strive to create a world where everyone feels a sense of belonging.